Hello, children. Today we are going to start with chapter 12, our rights and duties. So, in this chapter, we will study about constitutions, important features of constitution, fundamental rights of the people, fundamental duties, and directive principle. So, let's start with the chapter now. There are the two Anmol and Yamuna children were arguing about who would sit in the front seat, and the teacher pointed to the sitting plan which is pasted on the display board. It clearly said that who will sit where on what day. Teacher further told that in public life also we follow certain rules and regulations which make our life comfortable. So let's read the chapter to find out more about our rights and duties. As you know that India became independent on 15th August 1947 from the British rule. After the independence, the Constitution Assembly was formed to draft the Constitution of India, and it is a set of laws according to which country is governed. We have Dr. Rajendra Prasad was the president of the Constituent Assembly and later on become the first president of India. So, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was the chairman of the drafting committee. He was a main architect of the Constitution of India. And this constitution came into effect on 26 January 1950. Right? According to the Constitution of India, our country is sovereign, socialist, secular and democratic republic. Let's study about one by one what is sovereign. It means that country is free to take decision regarding all the matters of our country, right? Next is, it means that all the people of our country are treated as equal. It means that all the people they are free to choose the religion of their choice. आप अपनी चॉइस का रिलीजन चूज कर सकते हैं. Next is democracy. Democratic means the government which is elected by the people of the country. Next is republic. Head of the state is elected person, not a king or queen. जो भी head होगा state का वो elected person होगा, ना कि queen होगा, ना कि कोई queen होगा. Right? So the Constitution of India has given all the citizens some fundamental rights and fundamental duties, and it is also given some guidelines for the government which are called directive principle. Let's study about the fundamental right. We have 6 fundamental rights: right to equality, right to freedom of religions, right against exploitation, right to culture and educational right, and right to constitutional remedies. These are the 6 fundamental rights. We have fundamental duties that go hand in hand. Our country has given us certain right except some duties to be followed by the citizen. How many duties we have? We have 10 duties. So, follow the Constitution of India, respect our national anthem and national flag, respect our heritage and culture, take care of public property, avoid any act of violence, protect the unity of our country, help our government live in harmony, and try to improve what? Our natural environment. Right? You should know each and every fundamental so and achieve excellence in whatever we do. Next is directive principle. The Constitution of India has laid down these guidelines for the government and what we call them directive principle of state policy. These are for the welfare of the people, right? Make sure that everyone can earn livelihood. Ensure that rich are not exploiting the poor. Pay equal for equal work to men and women. Ensure that every child कि हर एक बच्चे को फ्री और कंपलसरी एजुकेशन मिल रहा हो, ये आपको ध्यान रखना है. Protect historical monuments. Ensure that people have proper living condition. एक proper living condition होनी ही चाहिए. If we talk about the Constitution of India, it is longest written Constitution of India. Right, so here the question has been given, you have to do them. Now our chapter has been completed. Hope you understood each and everything. Now we will meet in next class.